Namaskar friends, this is NJ, host on this channel, continuing our discussion on understanding the different houses of our astrological chart. In this video, we will have our discussion on the importance of the 7th house and what kind of results it could indicate if you will find your 7th house lord's placement in different houses of your astrological chart. So friends, to begin with, 7th house definitely is the house which represents the personality traits, characteristics of your partner or of your spouse. But here you have to understand this thing, that when we talk about the longevity of the relationship or the integrity of your partner, of the relationship, faith inculcated in the relationship, for that you have to give attention to the 9th house. 7th house individually just tells about the personality traits and characteristics of your partner. And at the same time, when we talk about your self projection in the society, so these all are the qualities which we get to know from the 7th house. This is the house which is opposite to us, which tells about that if our ascendant tells about our defining qualities, our personality. So we always lack the qualities represented by the house and the sign opposite to it. That is the only reason we always look forward to people and get attracted towards the people who represents or resonate the qualities of our opposite house. Because the moment we get into whether partnership or agreement or marriage, and the person who represents the qualities opposite to us, opposite house to us, so that sort of brings the completion in our life. And at the same time friends, this is also the house of Uchpad. For example, if 10th house tells about titles, 10th house tells about your professional aspirations, your duties. So if you will use the concept of Bhavad Bhavam, if you will go 10 houses ahead of the 10th house, you're going to enter the 7th house. So this is definitely the house of your public image. This is definitely the house of attainment of titles. When we talk about all those people who settle in foreign land, far away from birthplace, so that is also the signification which gets represented by the 7th house, because this is the house which is farthest away from you, far away opposite to you. 7th house guys also tells about all sort of commercial activities, business activities, because in the natural Kalpurush Kundli, this is the house which represents the qualities of Libra, which in itself represents the business, commercial activities and a commercial scale. When we talk about the court houses, so that is also represented by the 7th house, because if 6th house represents our enemies, 8th house represents battleground, all sort of challenges. So in between the enemies and the battle resides the house of the court houses and all sort of legal battles, which we also look from the condition of the 7th house. And lastly friends, like the way I was telling it to you, that this is a very important house which determines the way we associate or relate with the world. When you step outside your house, you see the world with the eyes of compassion, with hatred, with competitive spirit. So all of that information can be derived by doing a scrutinization of the condition of your 7th house. This is definitely a Kama Bhav, a house of desire. This is the Kendra Bhav or angular house, which holds this importance to actually make you run into all those sort of people, all those sort of relationship which could play a very pivotal role or important role in the fulfillment of the purpose of your soul in this lifetime. So that is something friends which I wanted to tell you as a part of the general traits represented by the 7th house. Friends, when we talk about the Karaka or the significator planet which resonates the qualities of the 7th house, so that is the planet Venus, and the connected divisional chart with the signification of the 7th house is the Saptamsha chart or the D7 chart. So if you actually want to get this idea that how much you are going to get benefited because of the contribution of the other people, or many times people have this curiosity that doing business in partnership is actually going to help them or not. So you have to look at the condition of the planets in the D7 chart or the Saptamsha chart. So that is something friends which I wanted to tell you as a part of the signification represented by the 7th house. Now we will try to understand that what kind of results you could expect if your 7th house lord is going to go in different houses of your astrological chart. So friends, if you will find your 7th house lord's placement in the 7th house itself, so it is a very good indicator because the house lord is present in the same house. It is going to protect the signification of that house. Whatsoever you want to attain from the 7th house, you do not have to go outwards or any other area of your life. Your partner is always available and it is always accessible to you. So now friends, in these kind of scenarios, what happen is that you get the qualities of that house in its pure essence. So let's say for example, if your ascendant is of Mars, you being a Aries ascendant or Scorpio ascendant, so definitely in the opposite house you're going to find the sign of the Venus, and if Venus is going to present over there, so definitely you're going to find the pure Venusian qualities in the relationship or in your partner. This is applicable to all other planets as well. If Saturn is going to be strengthened, well placed in the 7th house, so your partner is definitely going to resonate the Saturnian qualities of wise judgment and very visionary qualities. So that is how you can relate it. But yes, the moment you will find your 7th house lord to be present in the 7th house itself, so this could indicate that yes, your partner is definitely going to be dedicated, committed to you, and all sort of qualities represented by that planet is going to be a defining part of your partner. Moving ahead friends, now if you will find your 7th house lord's placement in the 8th house, so this is definitely a difficult placement. It is a sensitive placement. So friends, you have to understand this thing, that you have to give attention to in which dignity your 7th house lord is present in the 8th house. So let's say for example, for the Gemini ascendant or the Sagittarius ascendant natives, for Gemini ascendant natives, 7th house lord Jupiter will go into debilitation in the 8th house. Or for a Sagittarius ascendant native, the 7th house lord Mercury is going to go into the enemy sign in the 8th house. But when we talk about for the Cancer ascendant native, the 7th house lord becoming Saturn also rules the 8th house. So you have to first give attention towards that in which dignity your 7th house lord is present in the 8th house before coming to any concrete conclusion. And at the same time, with these kind of sensitive placement, you also have to take into consideration the same planetary placement in the D9 chart or the Navamsa chart, which is going to give you this indication that how strong are the roots of that 7th house lord planet of yours. What is the underlying intention or the dharmic aspect inherent in the qualities of that planet. But definitely friends, the 7th house lord's placement in the 8th house is definitely going to put the values of your partner or of the relationship on the pedestal. So if your 7th house lord is going to be in a strengthened state in the 8th house, so 8th house, which is the house of samadhi, 8th house is the house of conjugal bond, 8th house is the house of the joint resources. So your partner is definitely going to help you in your this purpose of your soul's purpose in this lifetime. But let's say for example, if you will find your 7th house lord to be in a afflicted state in the 8th house, so definitely not only it is going to create troubles, miseries, but at the same time there is definitely going to be the concerns of very base values and lies, treachery, secrecy. So that could be the defining part, or that could be the kind of threats which native has to deal with in his matrimonial or conjugal bond. Moving ahead friends, now if you will find your 7th house lord's placement in the 9th house. So friends, this although could be seen as a very good sign, this is definitely going to give us this indication that the relationship or your partner is definitely going to help you in order to fulfill your duties in this lifetime. Your partner might possess all the writer's qualities, and at the same time your partner might follow the same tradition, same custom, same culture to which you belong. But again, you have to give attention to in which condition your 7th house lord is present in the 9th house, because when we talk about the underlying intention, that we always get to know from what kind of distance your 7th house lord is making by reaching that particular house. Definitely your 7th house lord has gone to the most fortunate house in our astrological chart, but it has gone 3 houses ahead of it, and we all know that in certain alignments, for a Aquarius ascendant native, the 7th house lord if present in the 9th house, it goes through debilitation in the 9th house. So you also have to give attention towards that in which dignity your 7th house lord is present in the 9th house. But let's say friends, in general, if you want to understand the general results, so the 7th house lord's placement in the 9th house can be seen as a good sign and good placement, where your partner can actually act as a source of strength and could actually work hard in putting you in the rightest path in this lifetime. Your partner or the marriage could actually be seen as a fortune awakening case in the case or in the life of the native. So let's say for example, you might be going through all sort of hardship in your life before marriage, but the moment you get into a matrimonial bond or you get into a deeply committed relationship, so your partner might play a very pivotal role in unlocking the hidden fortune or gems of fortune in your life, in your case. So from that perspective, this could be seen as a very good indication. Moving ahead friends, now if you will find your 7th house lord's placement in the 10th house, this is a very good sign which is going to give us this idea that matrimonial life or your partner is going to play a very pivotal role in helping you fulfill your duties and responsibilities in this lifetime. Like I've seen these kind of probable results in so many charts where people run into their life partner at the same place where these guys are working, or after marriage their partner also join them in their aspiration, in their nature of work. Or friends, your nature of work doesn't have to align in a same or similar way. Like you might be working in a job but you want to venture into business, or you have your artistic creative aspirations, so you're only able to fulfill all of your dreams only because your partner is supporting you in the best possible way. Because like the way I was telling to you, that not only you have to pay attention to the condition of the 7th house, the placement of the 7th house lord, but at the same time the distance covered by the 7th house lord planet. So if your 7th house lord planet is going to be present in the 10th house, so that means it has gone 4 houses ahead of it, so which means that the support of matrimonial life or your partner is going to be very emotionally fulfilling in your life. And this is also a very good indicative result for, or indicative placement for, a well guarded, protected public image, or like attainment of titles, or for any of the professional success. This could be seen as a very good sign, where I have also seen all those people who are able to do very good in any sort of partnership business at the same time. Moving ahead friends, now if you will find your 7th house lord's placement in the 11th house, so as you know that 11th house is the house of our wish fulfillment. So the placement of the 7th house lord in the 11th house is going to be indicative of your partner playing a very pivotal role or important role in the fulfillment of your wishes or your aspirations in this lifetime. Like friends, because of this placement, the 7th house lord has gone 5 houses ahead of it. And let's say for example, if you will also find some sort of contribution or influence of Ketu, whether in your 11th house, whether in your 7th house, or even in the Navamsa chart, so that could also be indicative of some sort of past life connection with your matrimonial life in this lifetime. Now this could happen in so many different ways. Now you might run into a partner with whom you have some sort of past life connection or some sort of unfinished business in this lifetime. So whatsoever difficulties or whatsoever blessings you're going to experience in this lifetime in your matrimonial life, somehow it might have a connection with your past life deeds with that as well at the same time. But in general friends, if you want to understand, so this could be seen as a very good placement where whatsoever your wishes, your aspirations are from matrimonial life, those could get fulfilled if your 7th house lord is going to be placed in a dignified state in the 11th house. And friends, like when we talk about all those kind of matrimonial life where people have a very friendly relationship with their partner, they enjoy a very outgoing life, a mutual taste, common interest, they take part in so many group activities. So from all of those perspective, the 7th house lord's placement in the 11th house can be seen as a very good indication. Moving ahead friends, now if you will find your 7th house lord's placement in the 12th house, so this is a placement which you have to take with a pinch of salt, because 12th house, which is the house of losses, which is the house of difficulties, and not only the 7th house lord has gone to a difficult house, but in order to reach that house, it has gone 6 houses ahead of it. So you have to take it with complete contemplation, that in which dignity you're going to find the 7th house lord in the 12th house, because it is not always a difficult placement. For someone like a Aries ascendant native, the 7th house lord Venus attains exaltation in the 12th house, so which could also make your matrimonial life filled with all sort of sensual pleasure. So you have to give attention to in which condition your 7th house lord is present in the 12th house. But one thing which can be said with complete confidence with this placement is that your partner is definitely going to play a very pivotal role in helping you handle any sort of crisis, any sort of like the chaotic situations or losses which might be getting qualified in your case, any sort of traumatic situation which you might be dealing as a part of your personality, as a part of your life. Your partner could play a very pivotal role over there. Now it all comes down to in which dignity your 7th house lord is present over there. Let's say for example, if your 7th house lord is losing its strength in the 12th house, so your partner might add to all sort of sorrows, and there might be little bit of the concerns of secrecy involved in your matrimonial life. But let's say for example, if your 7th house lord is strengthened in the 12th house, so then in those kind of scenarios your partner might play a very pivotal role in handling any sort of difficult crisis situation in your life. Friends, here we are not talking about the mundane or general results, like for example, if the 7th house lord is present in the 12th house, so that means you might find your partner in a foreign land. We are not talking about all those qualities. We are talking about only the core essence, that what and in which direction your matrimonial life is going to take you in this lifetime with these kind of placements. So friends, with the 7th house lord's placement in the 12th house, one thing which I have many times seen in many charts is that the relationship could be little bit distant, where for example, even if you are living in the same house, you might not be able to reach your partner, or your emotional needs and requirement might not be able to reach and connect with your partner. So in those kind of scenarios, you might have to work in your relationship. And with this kind of placement, I always say this thing and advise this thing, that the channel of communication has to be always transparent, always open in the matrimonial life. Let's say for example, if you think that you're not able to bridge the gap, you're not able to connect with your partner in an efficient way, and in those kind of scenarios you want the support of any arbitrator, any mediator, or any marriage counselor, so trust me, life is very short. Do not compromise on all those things. But important is that having a transparent communication channel within the matrimonial bond is very important with this kind of placement. Moving ahead friends, now if you will find your 7th house lord's placement in the 1st house, so this is an indication that your partner is definitely going to be devoted to you. The priorities of your partner is definitely going to hover around your life only. So friends, when we talk about the way we handle relationship, there could be 3 stages or 3 levels of it. One is you being very caring, second is you being very possessive, and third is you could be extremely controlling. So it all comes down to in which dignity your 7th house lord is present in the 1st house, or like what is the innate nature of your 7th house lord planet. Like definitely if your 7th house lord is going to be a planet like Mars, so the control and priorities might be very intense in nature. And if your 7th house lord is going to be a benefic planet and a very nurturing planet like Moon or Venus, so the concern is definitely going to be put forth in a very caring, in a very nurturing way. So it all comes down to in which strength and dignity your 7th house lord is present in the 1st house. But friends, with this placement, the good part here is that, like the way at the beginning of this video I said this thing, that all of our lackness and our shortcomings resides in the 7th house. So with your 7th house lord's placement in the 1st house, it is a very good indication that you will definitely be and always be exposed to your shortcomings. Whatsoever your public activities or your expectations are in the world, you will be introduced to that, and you will always have access to all of those things. Like for example, all those people who become a successful actor and they are always connected with their audience, or all those politicians who are always connected with the masses, they are always accessible to the masses. So from all of those perspectives, the 7th house lord's placement in the 1st house can be seen as a very good energy. Moving ahead, friends, now if you will find your 7th house lord's placement in the 2nd house, so that is an indication that your matrimonial life or your partner is straight away going to impact or influence your inculcated values or your finances. Friends, you have to understand this thing that your 7th house lord, in order to be present in the 2nd house, it has to travel 8 houses ahead of it. So which is the energy of transformation. So let's say, for example, if you will find your 7th house lord to be strengthened in your 2nd house, so that is going to give us this indication that your partner is going to embrace your own values. But if you will find your 7th house lord to be a bit agitated in the 2nd house, so that is an indication that your partner might try to force or might try to influence you with his or her own values. But friends, in majority of the cases, in my own research and consulting experience, I've seen this energy working very fine, where the partner contributes and supports to the financial state of the native. And I've also seen all those cases where the person also adjusts in any sort of joint family or arranged marriage setting at the same time. Moving ahead, friends, now if you will find your 7th house lord's placement in the 3rd house, so this is a very good indication, because 3rd house, which is the house of your courage, which is the house of your valor, your own self-initiated efforts. So if you will find your 7th house lord to be well placed and dignified in the 3rd house, so that is going to give us this indication that your partner or matrimonial life might work or act as your source of strength. If the 7th house lord is dignified in the 3rd house, so that is also this indication that your partner is definitely going to always remind you and inspire you to follow the righteous path in this lifetime. Friends, many times what happens is that, see, you do not even realize that in which way the divine energy and divine protection is guarding you. Like our holy Hindu scriptures are filled with the energy and intensity of the law abiding and the righteous wives and women, where only because of the intensity of their matrimonial vows or their intensity which protected their husband in all sort of miseries and difficulties in their life. I've also seen all those cases where many times people consult me and they are in a difficult and agitated state in the matrimonial life. They are even considering separation without even realizing that in which regards, because I have access if someone has consulted me for any of the matrimonial concern. So I have both of their charts in front of me, so I can fairly see that in how many regards, in how many different ways the energies of the wife is supporting the husband. So he's not even realizing it. All what he is looking at is the things which are coming in front of him on a superficial way. So you have to understand this thing, that if your 7th house lord is going to be strengthened and dignified in your 3rd house, so your energy of your partner or your matrimonial life is definitely going to be guarding you, protecting you, and helping you in any aspirations of your life. Moving ahead, friends, now if you will find your 7th house lord's placement in the 4th house, so this is an indication that the path of matrimonial life or your spouse might be very emotionally connected with you, or the matrimonial life might play a very pivotal role in helping you find that kind of emotional contentment which everyone strive for in this lifetime. Because friends, you have to understand this thing, unless and until your 4th house is not strong, no matter how much you are going to accomplish, how much you are going to attain or achieve in this lifetime, you will still be in a terrible or a miserable state, and you still be craving for that kind of emotional happiness, security and stability in the life. So now it all comes down to in which state you will find your 7th house lord to be present in the 4th house. Let's say, for example, if God forbid you will find 7th house lord to be in a very difficult placement, in a difficult conjunction in the 4th house, so marriage in those kind of circumstances can create a havoc in the life of the native. But let's say, for example, if your 7th house lord, being a naturally benefic planet, is in a benefic influence in the 4th house, so that is an indication that marriage could be emotionally very fulfilling and all sort of accomplishments and achievements can be attained with the support of your partner, with the support of your matrimonial life's energies. So from all of those perspectives, this could be seen as a very good indication. Moving ahead, friends, now if you will find your 7th house lord's placement in the 5th house, so this can be seen as a very good placement, because 7th house, which is your angular house, fifth house, which is a trine house. So any combination of a angular house and trine house is always considered as auspicious in Vedic astrology, which is this indication that just because a seventh house lord, in order to be present in the fifth house, it has gone 11 houses ahead of it. So that means you will definitely gain from your matrimonial life. Now this gain could happen in so many different ways. You might remain lucky in finding a partner who might give you a very righteous, very exemplary progeny, or your partner or the influence of your partner could help you in fulfilling any of your aspirations, your wishes in this lifetime. The influence of your partner might make you very devoted towards the religion, towards the gods. So this could happen in so many different ways. And at the same time, friends, like fifth house also is a house of love and romance. So when we talk about a love marriage, which is still a very big deal in many traditional cultures, customs and countries, so this is also a indicative of getting success in finding a partner of your own choice, or a love marriage, or when we talk about a matrimonial bond where you might have some sort of past life connection with your partner. So this could be indicative of that energy at the same time. If only Ketu is putting its influence in the 7th house or in the 5th house, or the same sort of energy is getting promised in your D9 chart or the Navamsa chart at the same time. And last, friends, if you will find your 7th house lord's placement in the 6th house. So friends, in these kind of difficult placement and combinations, it is very important to take this placement with a pinch of salt. Now, if your 7th house lord is present in the 6th house, in which dignity it is placed over there, what is the state and condition of your 7th house lord in the D9 chart or the Navamsa chart? Is Jupiter aspecting your 6th house? Is Jupiter in a strengthened state in your chart? So then only in those kind of circumstances and scenarios you should get into a matrimonial bond. Otherwise as well you can get into a matrimonial path, but doing remedies and a proper matchmaking of the chart is very important, because you never even know that, friends, it is very obvious that we get into any sort of relationship for making our life better, in order to find a person who's going to help us in fulfilling a common goal for which our soul has taken birth in this lifetime. We do not want to get into all those kind of relationship which is only going to entangle us, which is only going to bring all sort of miseries and troubles in our life. So now what I'm trying to say over here is that if your 7th house lord is going to be in a difficult state without any aspect of Jupiter in the 6th house, so marriage could prove to be little bit cumbersome, little bit filled with all sort of difficulties. I've seen all those kind of cases where people end up spending a major portion of their life in looking after their partner. Their partner might have some of the concerns of diseases, some sort of concerns of illnesses, or there might have been concern of financial impoverishedness, poverty, debts. So this could be indicative of all of those energy. But let's say, for example, if your 7th house lord is going to be in a dignified state in the 6th house, like for example, when we talk about the Leo ascendant cases. So for all the Leo ascendant natives, Saturn not only rules their 7th house, but at the same time it rules their 6th house as well. So when we talk about the strength of a lion, which is represented by a Leo, so somehow it all comes down to with the kind of association they form in the society, in the world. Their partner who is not only going to support them, but also going to make them more fiercely competitive at the same time. So you have to pay attention to in which condition your 7th house lord is going to be present in the 6th house, and what is the condition of the same planet in the Navamsa chart before getting into any final conclusion. So that is something, friends, which I wanted to say as a part of the contribution and importance of the 7th house lord and 7th house in our life in astrology. For furthermore updates and notifications on the divine science of astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Thank you.